Hello, I'm Caleb Byers, and this is my demonstration speech. On the left, we have Jay. Up top, we have Taylora. And on the right, we have Michaela, and that is my audience. Tonight, I will be showing you how to properly do a bicep curl. There are many things you should know before you even start lifting. You need to know about proper nutrition, proper rest, and of course, how to properly do the exercise. To start off, I'll be teaching you guys how to properly do the exercise. The most basic rep set scheme is 3 sets of 10. Everybody starts with it. I started with it when I started lifting in 7th grade, or my 7th grade year. I've been lifting now for about 6 years. The last 3 have been the most intense lifting. There are many different rep set schemes. They can be 2 sets of 10, 4 sets of 5, 6 sets of 5, 8 sets of 8, even 10 sets of 10. It just depends on what you're going for. The more reps you do, the more hypertrophy you cause to the muscle, and that will break muscle. That means you're breaking down the muscle, and actually by doing so, you're making micro tears in the muscle, and that's why you're sore the next day. For people who are going for mass, that is what you want to focus on. For people who are going for strength, you want to go for low reps and a medium range amount of sets. The first thing you should do when you're starting a bicep curl is to have your elbow fully extended. An important thing to know when you start lifting is the time under tension, or TUT. Time under tension is the amount of time your muscle or a certain muscle is under tension, and the more tension it receives, the more hypertrophy it is given, and so therefore the more it breaks down. The proper amount of TUT is 2 to 4 seconds contracting or going up, and then at the top you contract or squeeze the muscle for a second, and it's 2 to 4 seconds back down, and that's 1 rep. And then you do as many reps as you need to finish your rep set scheme. When you first start lifting, you should start off with a weight that is not too easy, but it's not too difficult either. You want to make sure it's right in that middle range where you feel like you're getting a workout, but you're not exhausting yourself before you even finish the lift. The next thing you need to know about lifting is the proper nutrition. Before you start lifting, you need to make sure you eat something. You need a good source of carbohydrates, or slow-burning carbs, which is like your oatmeal, your bananas, like pancakes, waffles, etc. If you don't have a good source of carbohydrates, your body won't function as well as it should, and you'll have a much harder time lifting. You also need to get some protein in before you lift, just to help tide you through. It slows down the process, or slows down the digestion process of carbohydrates, and so therefore you get more energy and it lasts longer. And the last thing you need is healthy fats. Fats are the slowest to digest, and so therefore it gives you the most sustained amount of energy for over a long period of time. After you finish working out, you should try to get a protein shake in as soon as you can after. If you don't, or you have a 1 to 3 hour window after you finish lifting that you need to get something in your system. If you don't, your body will catabolize itself or break down the muscle, and therefore your workout was worthless. I always try to get a protein shake in as soon as I get home. Sometimes I'll even make it before I go to the gym and then drink it on my way out. And then about an hour later, I'll have a good sized meal with a good amount of carbohydrates, fat, and protein, and then I go on with my day. And I try to eat 4 to 5 times a day to keep the metabolism up. Sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds, just because of working and whatnot, and it's hard to fit everything in. You also need to make sure you get a good amount of rest after you lift. When you tear down your muscle fibers, your body needs rest to repair itself, and the first 1 to 2 hours of sleep, your growth hormone, or GH, is the highest level, and so therefore those first couple hours of sleep are the most critical. After those first couple hours, the GH slowly tapers off, and then it just gets less effective throughout the night. I always try to get 8 hours of sleep. It doesn't always happen, but that's what you should aim for. I hope you guys learned a lot tonight. This was quite an interesting speech to give, and I hope you have a good time lifting.